Welcome to the Learning Keys Microsoft Excel training. My name is Victoria, and in this short video I'll show you how to create a formula using the Hlookup function. Let's get started. Let's take a look at example 1. So the first thing I want to do is create the form. So I'm going to select B4 through C7 and I'm going to give it a thick border, and then I'm going to select the headers, ID, name, salary, and I'll give it a background of purple and change the text to white and bold it. And then for my input, which is C4, I'm going to give it a light green color, and then for the other cells C6 and 7, I'll give it a background of gray, just so that I know that's where our formula is going to be. And then I'm going to randomly type in a number for our input box 107 and start a formula. It always starts with the equals. There's a Hlookup. Go ahead and click on that, or double click if you're on a PC. Okay, for our lookup value, that's going to be our input box C4, and then for our table array, we're just going to select all the data. So shift control down arrow, shift control right arrow, that'll select everything. And then for our row, we were going to look at our headers, and we're going to count all the way down to the last name, which happens to be 4. And then we'll put in false. Okay, so now you can see in column J4 that everything's highlighted, so that's correct. Okay, so now we're going to put in our formula for the salary. Equals Hlookup. Go ahead and click on it, or double click if you're on the PC. And this time we're just going to type it in. We're going to use the cheat sheet below, so we'll type in C4 comma, and then we're going to select all the data, and then comma, and we'll count our rows. Remember, our row index will look at the headers 1, 2, 3, 4. Salary is 5, so our row is going to be 5, and then comma, and then we'll select false. And notice that it gives you the option to select it rather than type it in when you do it in the formula bar. So that's kind of nice. Now we've checked everything. We've got everything in there. We've got our results, and we can see that it's correct just based on what's highlighted there. Okay, so now we're going to check out our formula and make sure it's working correctly. So we'll test out a couple of IDs. Let's type in 108. And yep, it looks like it's correlating with our data there. Perfect. And let's use the drop down. We'll select 104. Yep, it's matching. And now 101. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So our formula is working. Okay, so that's how you create a Hlookup in Microsoft Excel. Thank you so much for joining.